What is up, everyone? The Mac Attack here, and welcome to my brand new movie review. And as you guys seen earlier on my short, I officially went to the early showing for Kung Fu Panda 4. I went to see it with one of my best friends, and I will tell you this right now, I've been excited for this film ever since the trailer dropped. Now, obviously, when the first trailer dropped, there was a lot to kind of wrap around on with this movie, with a lot of the differences that this movie had comparing to the first three films. But now the film is finally here, and after hearing that there was some strong reviews, which are positive reviews for this film, and some mixed reviews for this film, this came to the final question: is Kung Fu Panda 4 worth the while? Is it worth the watch for the first ever DreamWorks film to ever reach the ranks of having a quadrilogy? The beginning of another trilogy. So, is Kung Fu Panda 4 good? I will go ahead and tell you right off the bat, the positives about Kung Fu Panda 4 is, of course, the acting. As you should expect, the acting is phenomenal. It is good. And the story, as you already know about Kung Fu Panda 4, is Po is now has to face becoming the spiritual leader of the Valley of Peace. Has to move on from being the Dragon Warrior and has to become the next Master Oogway, the next protector of the Valley of Peace. So now he has to find himself a successor to become the next Dragon Warrior. But they have to face a brand new threat known as the Chameleon. And they gotta put together a crew to stop the Chameleon. Now, I will tell you this once again, the animation, as always, is phenomenal. Definitely better than Megamind 2. No, I have not watched Megamind 2, and I am not thinking about it anytime soon. But Kung Fu Panda 4, by all accounts, visually is eye candy. It's amazing. The Kung Fu Panda movies have always been visually perfect. They've always been visually perfect. Kung Fu Panda 2 was great visually. Let's just say both three movies were visually great. Once again, Kung Fu Panda 4 was visually great. The story was, for the most part, let's just say Kung Fu Panda 4 is a lot more different than the first three films. Because again, there's a lot of new characters this time around, and you get the introduction of Awkwafina's character, which I think her name is pronounced Jen, I think. I forgot if that, either it's Zen or Jen. I think it's Jen. But her character is introduced in the film, and this movie is all about Po and Jen basically having a dynamic team up together throughout the whole film, as the trailers pretty much showed you. The villain, I will say, was very good. I don't think, in my opinion, if I can be honest, out of all the villains in the Kung Fu Panda history, I don't think Chameleon really beats the other villains. But I did think Chameleon was a very good villain. I thought she was good for the most part. Viola Davis, she did an absolutely phenomenal job as the Chameleon. She really did give you the idea that, yeah, even though Chameleon may be different as a villain, she is menacing. She can be menacing, and she can be very very powerful than some of the other villains, which, let's make no mistake, Tai Lung will always be known as one of the most... Him and Lord Shen, I think, will always be known as one of the greatest Kung Fu Panda villains of all time because of how villainous and how menacing they can be. Even though Tai Lung being villainous is kind of a different story because he felt like he was wronged of what he was longing for, and because of that, he kind of became the villain that he was known to be. But the movie stars Jack Black, Awkwafina, Bryan Cranston as Li Shan. I forgot the name of the actor who has been playing Mr. Peng, but he still plays Mr. Peng in this movie. Then the guy with the glasses that we recently seen in Loki Season 2, who helped Mobius and Loki out with trying to fix the multiverse tears going on in that show. He was also originally known to play as one of the little kids in the original Indiana Jones movies, who helped Indy. I forgot his name, but he played as, I think, what was an armadillo in the film of Kung Fu Panda 4. Then Ian McShane came back as Tai Lung. Then Walla Davis, as usual, was the chameleon, as I've already stated earlier. But one thing I could say about Kung Fu Panda 4, for the most part, from the first 3 films, this movie does a lot of things very different, and it does kind of give, like, a much more different... It's kind of a different movie. There will be some characters missing, and there will be a little explanation why. Then, other than that, this movie does, in fact, have some callbacks to the original films that I'm sure many of you guys will like. This is me trying to say things without spoiling it, of course. This is not a spoiler review, but I might do a spoiler review once everyone gets the chance to see it. Maybe. But I will say, for the most part, I will agree with some of the people out there making the description saying that this film feels like, at times, that it didn't need to exist, because there are times in this movie that it did feel like that this movie wasn't really necessary, but at the end of the day, that feeling does not completely ruin the film for me. It still has what made the Kung Fu Panda films so fun and entertaining, and at times funny. There are some very fun, entertaining moments, and once again, the good action scenes. And I gotta say, this one did have some pretty good action scenes that I did like. There was some scenes that actually just shocked me by surprise, seeing how the fights were, and oh my god, these were amazing, I gotta say. For the most part, do I think Kung Fu Panda 4 is much better than the first 3 films? I will say, I do like the movie. I think it is a good Kung Fu Panda sequel. I agree. The way it went, did it have to exist? No. But look, when Kung Fu Panda 3 came out, it was already confirmed that Kung Fu Panda 4 was possibility. That 3 more films could possibly happen after Kung Fu Panda 3. So it was a no-brainer. Kung Fu Panda 4 would happen, and here it is today. And so far, good reviews are being said about Kung Fu Panda 4. It seems people are loving it. And I can understand why. Because once again, while though this is a different movie, it is good, it is entertaining. I am absolutely sure anyone who likes Kung Fu Panda will love Kung Fu Panda 4. This is fun and entertaining. Obviously, I do like the introduction of Zhen. She was a very, very good character. While though at times I did get very annoyed with the whole look, I have nothing against Awkwafina. I really do like her as an actress. I do like some of the roles she plays, but she's been in too many things recently. It kind of gets annoying, just like Chris Pratt getting too many roles that you wouldn't want him to be a part of, even though you wouldn't have any issues with the actor whatsoever. But again, I think she did very good as Zhen. I really liked her, and I would not mind seeing her again in like her own spinoff, or probably Kung Fu Panda 5, continuing Poe's story and stuff like that. I think it will be fully fun to see, and yeah, for the most part, I will go ahead and reveal my brand new way of reviewing shows and movies, introducing the Mac points. So, what type of Mac points will I give? What Mac score will I give Kung Fu Panda 4? I will be giving Kung Fu Panda 4 a 90% good for the Mac score. Thank you guys so much for watching. And what if you guys have already seen Kung Fu Panda 4's early showing? What do you guys think of this movie? Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think about this movie? And was there any issues you had with this film? Of course, in the comment section below. Don't say anything spoilerish, because again, that's going to ruin any moviegoer's experience with it. I'd wait to tell me what you didn't like about it, spoiler-wise, until if I do a possible spoiler review. But, yeah, what did you guys think about Kung Fu Panda 4? Did you think it was necessary? Did you think it wasn't necessary? Was it okay for the most part? Did you like it? Let me know on the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next review. And I will be finishing the final 2 episodes of the live action The Last Airbender tomorrow, and you should be expecting a review for both episodes 5, 6, and 7 and 8 in one review episode, where I fully review the whole series by itself. And it seems that the good news has been the live action Last Airbender has been renewed for 2 more seasons, which for the most part is great news. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in my next video. The MacTac signing out. Have a good one. Skadoosh!